Hello. It is 7:50 p.m. on October the 29th of 2021. And I find myself from time to time looking at this volcano, La Palma. That's what I find myself looking at. And I find it rather interesting at times when the volcano is erupting at night to see a bunch of dark clusters of smoke or something that literally comes up. And, of course, my mind's going to automatically think, are there some type of beings that are up there that are coming out of that volcano? Are there some type of beings? Some like plasma beings or something like that. I think they have is it pyroplastic stuff that would like get in the air and stuff. I'm just thinking whenever those volcanoes erupt, especially this one at nighttime, it's really interesting if you watch it. The colors are very vibrant. They are. And the activity is very, very active. You can hear it. You can hear it all happening. You can when you're watching it. You all, can you hear me? Hello, everyone. Yes. Hello, Apple Brooks. I wanted to Pele. Well, there are volcano gods that are spoken of throughout different cultures. There are a lot of so-called fables and stuff like that. I don't think they're fables. I'm sure that there are some type of deities that are associated with that. And people used to give offerings to the volcanoes and stuff. And not to mention that UFOs. Okay, UFOs go down inside the volcanoes. They fly over the volcanoes. Hello, everyone. Hello, Susan B. Thank you all for joining. I want to take you over there to the La Palma. I may not be able to. Oh, you know what happened? It's okay, you all. We're going to come over here and look at this. Well, I can let you hear the noise because it sounds really cool. Just watch some of this black smoke or whatever it is that's coming out of here at times. And sometimes the eruptions are so like violent. It's like thrust out of there. See, look at the dark stuff that comes out. I'm sure somebody has an explanation for what it is, but that volcano is really, really it's really active. I just like to look at all the look at that. See the different patterns that come up? I really do. When I see that, I think it reminds me of the dark plasma is what it reminds me of. Thanks, Tim. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. There's just, look at that. It's like where does it go after it does that? It's wild. It's wild. I tried to watch it one night is what I tried to do. I tried to watch it one night and go to sleep, but it kept me up. I had to turn it off because of all the energy that is associated with this volcano. There's so much energy, you all. There really is. You can feel the energy when you look at it. They're very powerful. The volcanoes are. And if you're just tuning in, this is the La Palma. I think that's how they say it. Look at these dark. I'm not understanding how it gets like that. I'm not. Well, you're so very welcome. You're so welcome. It's quite interesting. And I've heard people say that, this volcano is going to do whatever. There's going to be a tidal wave heading toward the East Coast and something like that. There's a lot of warnings that people have put out. Something imminent happening. Well, indeed, if this continues to do this, I'm sure it's going to activate the other volcanoes and stuff. Any other type of event is quite plausible. In our Shelley Dean, well, I personally think maybe some type of spirits come out of it. I do. Look at that billowing smoke that we're seeing there. Oh, it's heavy duty, and if you listen to it, doesn't it sound like the ocean at times? Oops. I messed up my Gina, honey, you messed up your video. You was trying to watch it. I was trying to watch this video. It is powerful. It's certainly a force to be reckoned with. It's breathing fire. They say that, I think an ancient tales that the earth is very upset with what's going on, and I don't blame it. I don't blame the earth for being upset. I don't. The earth would have a lot to be upset about. And maybe it's making its presence known. Maybe it's giving its opinion on what's happening on this earth. It's very angry. It's very, very angry. Yeah. And there may be people, well, there's probably people who think the idea of these myths and stuff about volcano gods, volcano spirits, or the earth, being able to feel or anything like that, they may think it's just all make-believe, but I don't think it's all make-believe. This right here is active. It's an active volcano. It's a living volcano. It's not dormant. It's not dead. It is literally active. Wow, look at that big black billow of smoke. Look how it really does look like it had some other stuff associated with it. Your 71st love. Yes. I'm having a hot flash. This volcano is making me hot, you all. It is. Uh, if you have ever walked on the lava fields, um, I've walked on the lava fields of like Kilauea or something. Oh man, it is so hot. It is literally like sticking your face in an oven. You're walking through an oven. It's so hot. Um, oh, they're skiing Ojuco Mundo. Yeah. Thank you all for joining. Um, it's interesting. It's interesting to watch this. It really is. What's all going on with it? It's uh-oh, they're adjusting their camera, you all. Okay, they're panning out. They want to get some more of this action, is what they want to do. It's okay. And, you know, I think it's wonderful to have all of these live webcams all around the world so people can see. I know that they're used for other reasons also, but, you know, just having it here like this, that's wonderful for people to, you know, connect with other parts of the world. It's a fire-breathing dragon, you all. That's what it is. I want to pause this for one moment, if that's all right. Just pause it. Look at it, froze it. I want to pause it for one moment. I'm going to bring it to me. I wanted to show you also, excuse me. I wanted to show you also something. Let's go to this screen right here. So this is Papacaro volcano, and I think I've got this quiet. Well, I guess I could turn on the volume. I think I might be talking in it from this webcam. And you can see it up here at the top. If you're wondering, where is it at? It's right here. And yeah, you can notice the date too. It is also up here, the date and the time. So it was 1541, now it's 24 whatever. So it is moving. Now it's 2105, and it's moving. So it's really a wonderful that Pasquilos shared this. It really is, because it really does, like I said, solidify what we're seeing. And I just think it's absolutely wonderful. I would encourage you also to do your own research. Go to these sites and you can look at their webcams. They all have live webcams. Volcano live webcams. That's what you need to look for. And you'll see. Yeah, we got a little bit more to go. It's a 2-minute and 25-second. I'm not going to look at that video the whole time, the 2-minute and 25-second one of it, y'all, but I'm going to show you what it does look like. I know you can hear me because I made sure I unmuted myself. Yeah, I'm going to show you something. Hello. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. We're looking at some photos that Pascalis Otto shared concerning the long ship that I shared just a few days ago. You can see it up here on my social media. And it's the long white ships, and this is from the webcams of Mexico. So thank you, Pascalis. And this is what Pascalis had to say about it. Mexico, a huge cylindrical UFO hovering over Colima and Papacaro volcanoes for 12 hours. The video we show you today is about what CINAPRED, Mexico National Center for Forecast and Disasters, defines a great anomaly on Colima and Papacaro volcanoes. The abnormality is the presence of a huge cylindrical object, UFO, that was recorded by the CINAPRED monitoring webcam, both on the Colima volcano and the currently active and very dangerous Papacaro volcano. The volcano zone is prohibited, therefore prohibited from civil and military airline flights. On November the 8th, 2020, a huge cylindrical object was first recorded by the webcam Colima and then on Papacaro, and strangely, the images disappeared from the CINAPRED site. But some researchers managed to download the images before CINAPRED himself deleted. And the reasons why, you can imagine them. A huge object that stays for 12 hours on active Mexican volcanoes is not an episode that happens every day. This is not the first time UFOs have been spotted on Colima or Papacaro. That was just a little bit of the activity to document the volcanoes being there. You all don't tell me that I did this again. I'm trying to show, am I on a split screen? I just want to be on adjust the screen. Okay, yeah, I'm on just the screen. So look at that volcano. So let's look at that. Here's what it looks like during the daytime. Let's just go looking at it. You see the black smoke coming out of it. But it sure looks so cool at night. It really does. Ooh, that was really impressive. It's like there was like a band of dark smoke right there. That really was impressive. I know it does. It just like shoots up in the air like a rocket or a jet or something. Boom. Straight up in that air, you all. It's really hard to fathom. The force coming up from under the ground, coming up through there, it's massive. It's so powerful. All of it is. I thought about that too, Judah Saifa. I did think about that. Yeah, I did enter my mind. I wouldn't want it to be spirits coming up out of the volcano. I really wouldn't want it to be, especially if they weren't good spirits, and because if they came up, they'd have to look for a place to go. They really would. They'd be dispersed all over the land. It is absolutely mesmerizing. Mesmerizing and hypnotizing is what it is. So we know that there are instances of UFOs being seen around volcanoes, some being seen going in volcanoes and coming out of volcanoes. And there are myths of volcano gods and all of that. Let me hit this button right here, you all. I'm going to hit this button. I want to put this to me. I want to show you something. Now look at this. These are all the gods of the volcanoes. See, there's all these myths right here. And you know, for there to be so much documentation, so many myths on it, I think it's highly probable that yeah, there are some type of deities that are associated with these volcanoes. I don't think that they're all myth. I really don't. Oh my gosh. Look at that's wild looking, you all. Oh my gosh, that is so wild looking. Wow. Yeah. I don't think it's just myth. I don't. And there may be people who don't agree. That's fine. You don't have to agree because we're not all going to agree and we're not all going to disagree. But it's okay. It really is okay, you all. All of it. It is all right. Oopsie. Let's try to get to Gina, honey. Where you supposed to be going? We're supposed to be going right here at this volcano, you all. If you're watching it, it's very active. And part of me thinks something's coming out of it also. And you know, what if we're programmed to think certain things? What if we are? I know that heat is real, and that lava is very destructive. It is destructive. It's a destructive force of nature. Just billows out. I wonder if there's instances of dragons coming out of volcanoes. You know, if there were like dragons that came out of volcanoes. I wonder if there were, because that would be a sight to see. It really would be a sight to see coming out of volcanoes. Dragons, fire breathing. And I hope that this is okay. I was going to share that the Hawaii telescopes. Whoa! Do you look at that's coming straight up, you all? That's a UFO. It's going straight up in the air. Are you all seeing that? It came up from the volcano. It's going straight up in the air. Oh my gosh, you all. You are looking at that? Wow, we saw a UFO. You all, we got to go back and look at that. I hope we can. You all, we got to go back. Okay, we're just going to do this. Okay, hopefully I went back far enough for us to look at that UFO coming up that screen. Gina, get your picture out of the way. I'm getting out of the way, you all. I am getting myself totally out of the way. We're going to watch that UFO that literally came up from the volcano. Yeah, well, that's okay. You're going to see it again because I put myself out of the way. I don't need to have my picture on there blocking. I did that yesterday too. Yeah, that was not a piece of lava or anything. It was a UFO that literally, it looked like it was. I hope it ain't something from down here because there looks like there's something at the bottom of the screen right here that's going straight up. Okay, see, it's going straight up from the very bottom of the screen. Look at it, you all. It's going straight up and it's small. Oh, it's pausing in front of the volcano. Oh my gosh, let's take a picture and take a screenshot, you all. It's pausing in front of the volcano and it's just sitting there. Right here, you all. It's just sitting right there. Now it's going up. What is it? But that drone would burn up. That drone looks like it would burn up. You all, we gotta pause this for a second because I took a screenshot. I took a screenshot of it. If I can come over here, I want to see what the screenshot looks like. I took 2 of them. Well, it doesn't look too much like a drone to me. I can't get it any better than that. I can't. If it's a drone, it sure don't look like any. And that's the only other one I've got. That's all it looked like. Just like that. That's it, you all. That's all we can see right there. Yeah, that's all we can see. I think it was a UFO or something. It's set at the base. If you were not looking carefully, you would not have saw it. Okay. That is really interesting. Yeah. We'll go back and look at it one more time because it started off, this right here started off at the base of the volcano down here. So we're going to look at it one more time, you all. Just one more time. See if we can see it because it started off down here. If it was a drone, it wouldn't just show up all of a sudden, would it? It could have came out of the base of the volcano. So let's see. Let's look. Hopefully we can see it when it first shows up. Okay, we're going to see it when it first shows up because I think I was watching this go down. We probably need to slow it down. Let's just slow it down to see if we can watch it. Just to see what it does down there at the bottom. I think half speed might be good. But I do want to see if we can. There it is. It's coming up. See it at the very bottom of the screen? It's just down there at the very, very bottom as two little bitty dots. Okay, now it's going straight up. Straight up in the air. You can barely see it, you all. And if it's a UFO, it's the strangest looking one I've ever seen. See, and it's hovering. It's right next to the lava. It's right next to it. That thing would have fell down on top of it and smashed it. This is, it's just stationary right here, you all. It's too bad we don't know the time of day. Right there is that UFO. Yeah, there's many faces. There it goes. It's going up. You know, it had a kind of shape like that, too. Just straight up in the air. This is not debris. It's going straight up in the air. Yeah, it really is. Now, if it would fly right there and we had an enormous burst, it would literally go straight up and just burn it up alive. But it didn't go up that far until afterward. One more time, you all. Okay, there it goes up right there. I didn't see nothing on the Facebook. I've been so busy today about NASA. But I think this right here, UFO, is pretty cool. Boom. See, it's just sitting there right in that lava field. I don't think they have, well, they can make material that is, wow, yeah, that volcano right there, look and see, it was something, like there was three things at the tip of the volcano opening, and then they just separated. It's interesting as this is going, oopsie Gina honey, as this is going up, I'm wondering, will this literally fire a lot of energy as it goes up? It don't go as high once this is going beside it. I should have took a picture of it. Yeah, La Palma, yeah, the Canary Islands. Dutch Sense has been commenting on this for years. If it were to blow, well, let's see. I don't think any more will show up anymore. Going straight up in the air, but that really was neat. See, that's neat. It's resuming its blast with that UFO out of the way. I probably should turn it to normal speed, you all. I even had it on half speed so we could watch it more is what I had it on. I'd like to say I think that's pretty cool. It is. It's pretty cool to watch, to see that like that. And don't worry, there's no more. I'm watching the screen. There's no more coming up from underneath that I can see. There ain't any more. So if you're all just tuning in, this is the La Palma volcano. It's very, very active, and it just keeps going and going and going and going. It hasn't slowed down, and it has some pretty violent bursts, and it has a lot of dark stuff come out. I'll have to read about the. I need to get my hand back from that film. I'll have to read about the NASA dark energy. I don't know if I want to read about that dark energy tonight, because it might not be too pleasant to read about. It really may not. Yeah. Yeah, Brandy. I watched him for years and years. Yeah, he's pretty spot on. Looks like it's throwing up big chunks into the air. Yes. Well, I wonder why they make lava lamps. Look at that big burst. Poof, straight up. Let's fast forward, you all. They're fast. No, there it is, right there again. Let's go back, you all. I'm gonna go back because I think I saw it right there. So let's see if we see it. I hope we do, because it sure did look like it again at the tip of that volcano. Yeah. So I hope I went back enough. Look at the dark shadows coming out of that volcano. It's remarkable. I want to look over here in this area because as soon as I clicked over here, I saw it. So I think that if I moved it back a tad bit, we'd be able to see some more of it coming up to the side. Maybe, maybe not. But I hope so. Just got to be patient and wait to see if we can catch it again. It could be a while. It could be a while. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. We're just looking at this volcano, and we've seen one UFO. Some think it might have been a drone, but it was awfully close to the volcano, and it literally, ooh, that is violent. Oh, it's really angry. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I want to see that one. Okay, I want to see it come up. I hope I didn't pass it up, you all. Hope I went far enough back for it to show up again. Just gonna wait. Yes, welcome. Thank you all for coming. It's quite active. I really think I might have went too far. Or not far enough back for it. I'll give it a few more minutes to see if we can see it again. Just a few more. Yeah, it really does seem like that. Something is. You know a bellows, like how you use a bellows to blow the air to get the fire heated up? It's like something like that. That's what it reminds me of, something like that. Fanning the flames. Yeah. I don't think I went, probably went back to not far enough. You all, this is like so, oh my gosh. Such violent force. And like, where's all that smoke coming from? Yes, thank you, moderators. That's a lot. That's a whole bunch of them. Look at that. It is wild. Oh my gosh. If I lived near that volcano, if within eyesight, I don't even know if I'd be able to get enough sleep. I'd be too busy wanting to watch the volcano. Oh, Shelly, why you got that? Your earbuds are booming? Do you like that, Shelly? Yeah. Let me... They gotta readjust their cameras. Okay, he's gotta zoom it out. Yeah. Zoom it out. So, would you all like to be a volcanologist? My son, when we lived in Hawaii, he said, when I grow up, I think I want to be a volcanologist. Well, he's not a volcanologist, okay? He's not. But he wanted to be at one point. Yeah, you can feel the force for sure. Oh, wow. That was cool looking. You know, you can find this on the webcam taxi. You can find this live stream, and you can watch it, and if it's relaxing, you can just fall asleep with it on. You can pretend it's your fireplace. You could. If you don't have a fireplace, just sit there and watch it go straight up in the air like that. Yeah, see, somebody was not being nice, and King Ohuako Mundo, he had to lay down the hammer. Boom. That's right. You lay it down. Yes. I know it. Ooh. The world for getting all of this off. Oh my gosh, look at that. I never thought about that. I really didn't. Yes. You are going to hit that like button. They got some fireworks going with this volcano, but unfortunately, they bring forth devastation. Volcanoes do. They're like a great purifier, really, if you would think of it that way too. That thing did a somersault on the inside of there, is what it did. Yes, Tina, it is pretty cool to watch. I love watching nature documentaries and stuff. Wow. They're just billows of smoke and fire coming out like a big old dragon. Yeah, we need to see that ship again, if it would show up. Oh, it got louder. Oh, is that thing going down inside there? I wonder if something did go straight down inside that volcano. How could something go down in it while all of the stuff is coming out of it? That's what's interesting. Oh wow, we got some people wanting to be nice, not too nice. That's okay. We got some good moderators. I can't look at my, if I get any messages on my phone, I can't look at it because I'm reading this live stream at the same time. Yeah. It's wild. It's releasing so much pressure, but how much pressure is built up in it? Really, you have to ask yourself, how much more pressure are you going to release before you blow your top? Chrissy, hello. Yeah. So we can go down a little bit more. It's still doing its thing, y'all. It's just spinning around doing its thing is what it's doing. Right there. Boom. Let's do this. So this is releasing a lot of energy. Oh my gosh, that looked like it was too heavy to even come out altogether. It really did look like it was. The electromagnetic energy from the sun is directed to the poles and charges up the core. Wow. Okay, and we got that X that's supposed to be heading this way, Earth directed by the 31st of this month, the 31st. So if it is literally boom, then it could be like a trigger event. And the fireworks will begin. I hope not, but I wouldn't put it past them having a celebration, a great big massive ceremony to do that. Expands, oh, the harder the core gets, it expands the forced magma to the surface. Well, it's getting pretty hot. It really is. Well, that would be like somebody who has a temper and they keep getting upset and upset and upset, and then they can't take no more and they blow their top. So I can see where the pressure would build up. Yeah, Esala. It doesn't really look normal because it's like it looks like it's coming out of some kind of cylindrical. Well, of course it's coming out of a cylindrical core or something, a pipe shooting straight up in the air. Yeah. So the dark winter. That's right. Because you know what? If there was an ash cloud from a massive volcano explosion with the stratovolcanoes and things like that, it literally would. Whoa, that literally came up in a V shape. That it would literally, it'd be darkness. It'd cover the sun. It'd cover everything up. You don't want to go outside if that happens. They say if you're near that and it explodes, you want to have maybe a bang bang muck bang. Hello, King Ahukad love you too. You want to have a wet shirt, wet t-shirts or something to cover your mouth with as you breathe, because if you don't, you're breathing in all that glass in the air, that plastic, whatever it is. It's like shards of glass getting into your lungs. Don't want to breathe that stuff in, you all. And the ash could be so heavy on people's houses. They actually have a map. If I think Yellowstone were to blow. Whoa, you all, that's really powerful coming out. Oh, this making me tired. There's so much explosions going on. Yeah, it is beautiful. Whoopsie, Gina, honey, what you doing? I'm trying to read the comments. Yeah. It's really good for us to come on here and be able to talk with one another, because there's probably going to be a day when we can't do that. Well, actually, they want to have it to where you teleport your bodies to wherever, and you just teleport your hologram, and then I don't want to live in a world like that. Whoa! I want to live in a physical world. I don't want my world to just be virtual reality. I don't. But then, you know, the younger generation may be way into it. They love it. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's something different, you all. It really is. And I really am thankful for this particular webcam that is put on the webcam taxi. And all the webcams. You know, where I used to work at, they had these webcams, and there were certain places that you could go, and they had one of these technicians who liked to watch this certain webcam every day, because he would just like to sit and watch the people walk by this store or walk down the street every day. He was a people watcher. And I would assume that there's lots of other people who just like to go to certain webcams and just like watching them, just to see people and stuff like that. Yeah, that's like a controlled burst coming out of there. It really is. The shaft. What if, what if during this time UFOs are literally shooting up out of that, and we can't tell because of all this stuff going on? What if they are coming up out of that? I would not be surprised one bit if during certain things they coming straight up out of there. Boom. Bang bang mucka bang. Yes, we love everybody. We really do. Wow. It's a great fire. It looks like it is controlled. But it doesn't make it any less interesting. It does not. I think I'm coming to the realization that practically everything is controlled in some sort of fashion, in some way. It's like a blowtorch. That's what it reminds me of, a big old blowtorch. Oh, Laura, you're so welcome. It's just on the live webcams. And you know, even if it is controlled, and if it does split and slip into the sea, and if it is like man-made, it's still not going to take away from the effect of the real life effect and damage that it's going to do. Even if it was just accidental, it's still going to have a real world effect on people. Either way. Man, it's so powerful. Yeah, they really do. Yes, well, Mother Earth's got a lot of steam to let off. Remember those commercials? I think it is about some kind of a butter. It says, "It's not nice to fool Mother Nature." And then boom. I don't know what she was doing in it. Yes, I think BP Earthwatch is really cool. I used to listen to him all the time. I don't have any complaints whatsoever about him. Yes, you are. We got a good chat going. Oh, I don't watch horror stories. The only scary movie I watched was Freddy Krueger thing when I was young. And then one time when I got married, I watched something called The Pumpkinhead, and I couldn't watch it all. It scared me, and that was the end of the scary movies for me. And I don't want that in my mind, because I think spirits can come from TVs too. Atonic. Yeah, the dark entities. See, that's something's coming out. It really is. You all, that's great. Oh no, there's no way I would watch that Poltergeist. No way. Or something called Corn, whatever that was. Yeah. Keeper, yeah, I don't know about these scary things, you all. I'm not the one to be talking to about that. That just creeps me out thinking about scary movies. Oh, yeah, something like. Ooh, look at that! Did you see that? It is like that black thing literally held itself right there while the flames came up. It literally did. It held itself right there. Um, it's scaring. It's too scaring for you. Okay, Elsie Yachty. Elsie Yachty. Yes, you all. If this is too scary for you, please don't watch it because I don't want you to have nightmares or something. I can't watch it when I want to go to sleep. I can't because it's too unsettling for me. It's not relaxing. I have to watch something boring and peaceful and calm. Um, Smoke is alive. You know, I've thought about them smokes that come out of smokestacks. If you watch them, they do get faces in them. Is what they get. Lots of faces. Um, well, marijuana community. I wouldn't want to be there looking like the HE double hockey sticks. Because look at that. It's monstrous. Um, mmm. Well, I hope my voice is peaceful and calming because this volcano is kind of twirling. It's twirling, you all. Up, boom. I wonder what it actually sounds like if you're really near it. Mmm. I think it gets more active the later it gets at night, like in the wee hours of the morning, probably. Yeah. Thank you, Debbie. No, I wouldn't want to be on that island either. Well, I'm sure a lot of people don't want to be on it because it probably will blow. Um, it looks like let's just whoa. Let's find when that smoke starts. You all, cause that he zoomed up on it. That's what happened. They zoomed up on it. That's how come the smoke got really red. That was so cool looking. Look at that. Look at that little bitty flame coming out, you all. Now that does look fake. Do you see that? Looks really fake because it was just like barely trying to get some steam coming out. Okay, here it comes. They gotta get some red coming on. Yes, 555, whatever 555 is, that's all right. Wow. Look at this. Got some nice pretty red in it. Wow. It's like, when is it going to run out of steam? It's really pretty, the colors on here. If you like art, you can just envision it as a pretty piece of artwork. We got a good crowd. Yeah, we got a pretty good crowd. It's about normal. That's good. The ground is rumbling and it's very loud. Oh my gosh, that would be very, very scary. If you're all just tuning in, that would be very, very scary if they're there and they're hearing the ground rumble, because it's moving under their feet. You can watch this. Okay, look at the top of the screen. This is on the webcam taxi. Let me take you to it. See up here, there's this thing called the webcam taxi. For those who are just tuning in, it's a live virtual travel. See, we're going into the virtual reality world is what we're doing. So they want us to get used to virtually traveling wherever we want to go and not leave our homes. Okay, this is the new way to do it. So that's where you can find it at. And what you do is you go to countries, and there is a list of countries, and you just go to, it's in Spain, I guess. You just click Spain, and then you have this to choose from, just like that. And then the good thing about these volcanoes, if you go to a thing and you see this red circle, that means that you can drag it back. But if you get on one of these and there is no option, you can't drag it back. And that's kind of boring, because you might want to just go back and look at it a lot better. Yeah. We're going to get hit on Halloween with a big solar blast. Well, they said there was going to be like a class, what, an X flare or something. I hope not. Wow, that's really powerful. You would find a way off that island. Ow. Yeah, you can change it to the 0.25. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's if people don't know the playback speed, you can go like this. You can go fast, you can go slow, you can do it like this. But then you got that sound right there. That sound don't sound too good. Oh, that looked like a big face right there. It really did. That came out with two great big gigantic eyes is what it looked like. A face with two big gigantic eyes. And it very well could have been the embodiment of a... Wait a minute. These things coming up here, when I looked at them, they had lines going through them. like they were rings stacked one on another is kind of what it looked like. Yeah, it kind of looked like a face over here too. Um, no, that's my monitor. Okay, yeah, that's my monitor that I'm seeing, not that. Oh, Earth is trapped inside of Nibiru. I haven't heard that before. I have heard that Earth got somehow pulled into the Nibiru system. I heard that too. Instead of Nibiru coming here, we got pulled there. I heard that theory also, I really did. Um, it really does look like some of these things coming out are like something shooting up out of that volcano. I'm going to put it back to the normal speed. Yeah, like a womb. Well, I probably am going to be going, you all, but I want to thank you all for coming on here. I want to thank you all for coming on here. But I probably will be going. This is probably a long video again tonight, and I really don't like long videos. People probably don't like to watch long videos, but sometimes there's long videos. But I want to thank every one of you all for coming on here. If you are watching this, yeah. Oh, you're so very welcome. We could leave this on all night, but you'd be watching it without me, is what would happen. You'd watch it without me. Oh, you're so very welcome. I gotta hold this phone up so I can see. I hope this camera's not getting me holding up my phone. Yeah. Yes, thank you, moderators, and thank you all for coming on here. It's different to watch a volcano exploding, but it's okay. We can watch it because it's got pretty red colors, and it does look like something's coming out of it, like boom, just like that. It really does. Yes, I had a wonderful birthday. I got lots of birthday wishes on it, a lot. Haven't had a chance to read them all, and it's way too many to click like on, but I like it. Yeah. So with that being said, you all, let me pause the fire. I'm gonna pause that fire right now. With that being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you, and thank you so much for coming on here and watching this live webcam. It's something different, but it's something very interesting. It's a powerful force of nature, and I'm sure it's symbolic of something that is happening, something that's coming. It's not it's strange that it's happening right now. Let's just call it strange. It's not coincidental. So with that being said, have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you all once again for coming on here and taking time out of your day or evening to spend it with us, all of us together. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Yes, thank you, moderators, for